Ladies and gentlemen from Baltimore, Maryland, we're live with WCW Monday Nitro. Are you ready? Baltimore, Maryland, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
And Nitro is on the air, and we are live downtown Inner Harbor for America's #1 wrestling program. Welcome to World Championship Wrestling. Oh my goodness, welcome to TNT. And already we have someone coming to the ring, Bobby Heenan.
And notice this, Tony. He doesn't have any crutches, and he seems to be walking pretty gingerly, wouldn't you say?
I would. It's the Macho Man Randy Savage and Miss Elizabeth. Tony Schiavone, the Brain, and Larry Zbyszko are here for this 1-hour edition, and he has the center of the ring all to himself.
Oh, yeah! I am healed, yeah! Last week, when DDP attacked me from behind, it pumped up my adrenaline. And I slapped him so hard that he's got to use my crutches. If he's here, tell him to hobble down right now, and I'll slap him Hollywood style. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A challenge for the Macho Man Randy Savage. Welcome everyone to WCW Monday Nitro. We are live from Baltimore, and during this 1-hour telecast, fans, listen to this. Eric Bischoff, we do understand, informed World Championship Wrestling that Eric, was contacted by Sting, and that Sting tonight, live on this program, wants to conduct a one-on-one interview with Eric Bischoff on this program here tonight.
So basically, you're telling me Sting is going to talk tonight.
Apparently so.
He hasn't talked for almost a year. Now he's going to talk? I want to see what this man has to say.
Well, it's about time he's going to say something. I got something to say, too, about Macho Man. Diamond Dallas Page, he's ready to rumble with him.
Here we go. We are off and running for great action this week on WCW Monday Nitro. Fans, as you know, we are now heading right to Slamboree. We are now less than a week away. 6 days removed from Sunday the 18th, where in Charlotte, North Carolina, in the Independence Arena, we will come your way live for the superstars of World Championship Wrestling in one of the biggest six-man tag team main events this sport has ever seen, where Kevin Green, Ric Flair, and the icon Rowdy Roddy Piper meet the outsiders and six of the NWO. It'll be a night, gentlemen, where tradition will stand on its own 2 feet.
You know, tradition being guys like Piper, like Ric Flair. Of course, you're the wild card in my mind, Kevin Green, but Roddy Piper, Ric Flair, masters of human chess, and they're not exactly getting in there with Deep Blue, Tony. They're getting in there with the Rat Pack.
All right, let's hear some comments from the man who used to be the World Television Champion, standing by in the locker room, Lord Steven Regal.
Dragon, you are holding something that means very much to me, the world's television title. Now, I may not do moonsaults and I may not do Hanakan runners, but what I can do is out-wrestle anybody in the world. You can take your Ric Flairs, you can take your Hulk Hogans, you can take the likes of you, Sunshine, and I can out-wrestle you and I can out-beat you because I'm going away from the nobility for a while, and I'm going back to my dirty, rotten scoundrel self that did his best at Blackpool Pleasure Beach at the age of 15, beating men twice his age. And that's what I do best. Watch yourself.
It'll be Regal's chance of getting that belt back coming up this coming Sunday, the World TV title against the Ultimate Dragon, a man he helped get the belt, Brain. I mean, he was a big part in the Ultimate Dragon winning that belt from Prince Iaukea.
Well, what I like is he says he's going back to his old roots. He's going to be mean and nasty like when he was as a kid beating up people twice his age. That's what I want to see Lord Steven Regal do.
Fans, if you just joined us later on in this telecast live here tonight, we understand Eric Bischoff contacted by Sting. Here's a cover by Juventud Guerrera, and Eric will conduct an exclusive interview with Sting live here tonight on Nitro from the jam-packed Baltimore Arena. And a great move that time, Larry, from Juventud.
Yeah, but why would Sting contact Bischoff? He can't be trusted. He doesn't have any authority anymore. He's been stripped. What's Sting got up his sleeve for tonight?
Well, you see him with the baseball bats all the time, but now he's going to talk to Bischoff one-on-one. Does that mean he wants to join the NWO, or he's going to admit he is a member? I have no idea what he's going to say.
Remember the last time we saw Eric Bischoff in the ring? It was last week with Hulk Hogan, where they made a challenge to Sting to come on in the ring and get a part of me, so to speak. Sting apparently is going to give some type of answer to that here tonight. And a great maneuver by the Dragon.
Boy, he dropped Juventud, got him right in the small of the back. Dragon, very aggressive guy. He's all over him, and we got a happy Sonny Ono walking around.
You know, if you think about it, if Sting has something really that he wants to say one-on-one to Bishop, he'd do it to his face someplace else. This is something he wants the whole world to hear. It's going to be a very, very, very big announcement.
The Dragon, almost like a sleeper hold that time on Juventud Guerrera, the World Television Champion. Top to bottom, spectacular event from the Independence Arena in Charlotte, North Carolina. And a jumping spin wheel kick that time. Caught the Dragon top of the head and got a 2 count, said Randy Anderson, but only a 2.
Not enough. Hard for Juventud to hold him down. Juven's giving up a lot of weight here, and the Dragon come around front. Oh, he got him anyway.
And a Brent suplex, almost got the 3 count. And what a major upset this would be. Only 6 days removed, Juventud Guerrera would go on to Slamboree as the TV champ. Up on top, into a power bomb.
At that time, you can see the Dragon held his legs up so he'd fall right in the back of his head, and that's exactly where he got it.
You really can't waste any time, Brain, against Juventud, and that's what he's doing here. And see, he paid for it. No, he landed on his feet. Follows through with it. Almost got a sunset flip reversal into a 3 count that time.
If he'd have had his legs down over his shoulders, he'd have had him.
The Dragon to the attack again, hitting the near side ropes. The moonsault. 1, 2. Nope, did not get the 3 count that time.
Yeah, couldn't cradle him up.
Back to the attack once again. Big program. 1 hour here, live on Nitro. The exclusive interview, Eric Bischoff with the Sting. Coming up, here's a 1-2. Later on tonight, 1-2 again. Something that, like you said, Brain, we've been waiting to hear from this man for more than 6 months now.
Oh, longer than that, almost a year. And he hasn't said a word to anybody. And now he wants to talk one-on-one with Bischoff.
Yeah, but why would he call Bischoff?
A lot of questions, certainly, hopefully will get answered a little bit later on here tonight, live. Call your friends, your family members. You'll want to be here later on in this telecast here tonight.
You know, I just thought I hope they're not setting Sting up for something.
Well, if Sting called down,
That's what we hear, though.
If Sting wanted to say something, he would just walk out and say it.
Look at this.
That's right, Larry. That's a great point. They are both up on top. Gigantic superplex. Released the man as he was hitting the mat.
Boy, see, anything off the top rope, you put yourself in jeopardy, and that's the result right there. Even Ono's getting upset.
There's Sonny Ono looking on.
What
and
a great guy.
Yeah, you think
He is
so.
a great guy.
Yeah, don't count the wooden yen.
Standing switch by Juventud, and a reversal of that by the Dragon. Both men go outside.
They're both getting up slow.
Dragon first man to his feet, and now, after some spectacular moves from the inside, they're resorting to fisticuffs on the apron of the ring here.
But trying to get back in a position that Sonny Ono caught him from behind.
There's that great guy, Brain, caught him from behind, and Juventud grabbing Ono by the lapel.
Wait a minute.
Oh, goodness.
Blindsided him. What a great cheap shot that was.
If you think cheap shots are great, I guess you would be correct.
Well, if they're in your favor, it's great.
Of course, Larry.
Nice kick.
Oh, this man, Sonny Ono, is nobody to fool with. This man is a martial arts champion. What a guy.
Back to the attack again. The Ultimate Dragon. And there you can see, based on that kick he got in the head, and then the one from Sonny Ono,
Yeah, well,
that he's dazed up. Oh, and there's his maneuver.
Yeah, Guerrero, he's already wobbly, and it just got taken advantage of by the Dragon. He's got him hooked right here, going back. That's pressure on the neck, brother, right there. He's tapping.
He's got him. He's got him.
The Dragon Sleeper is on, and it puts Juventud Guerrera out of the match. It is time for our Castrol Torture Test of the Week, and it features a man who will go on to Slamboree this Sunday, still the World Television Champion, the Ultimate Dragon.
And look at this, off the middle rope, the Ultimate Dragon takes Juventud down. Beautiful blind side right here. Drop kicked the man, jumped over the top rope, caught him. He never knew what happened at that point. Everything just happened, the lights went out. And watch Mr. Ono here. We get a shot of this. Obviously, Juventud said something to him to insult him. You don't do that to Sonny Ono. Off the top rope. Takes his opponent, Juventud, to the middle of the ring. And I'll guarantee you, the man's going nowhere. Puts him to sleep. Good night.
Castrol GTX, motor oil that stands up to the most torturous conditions. Let's go now to Mean Gene Okerlund.
Should put him to sleep.
Tony Schiavone, I thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, here in Baltimore, please join me in welcoming
Oh my!
Kevin Green, along with 13-time WCW Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, joined by Roddy Piper. Oh yeah!
You know, Tony, if you think the roof's going off the place here, imagine what it's going to be like in Charlotte when Flair, the icon, and Kevin Green walk the aisle.
Yeah, well, they look good walking, but still, in my book, Kevin Green, can Flair and Piper focus his energy? We don't know.
And that's why we're all going to be on hand.
Gentlemen, Sunday night right around the corner. Hometown for these men. Kevin Green, I know you are chomping at the bit. The NWO this Sunday at Slamboree.
I tell you what, Gene, I'm gonna keep this short and simple. I have never lost in Charlotte. I'm undefeated. NWO, there's three things in this world that are definitive. They're cut and they're dry. Three things you can put in the bank. One, you gotta pay some taxes. Two, eventually you're gonna die. And three, in Charlotte, Slamboree, I am going to break my foot off in your ass.
I don't think he can say foot, Ric Flair.
Me! Woo! Charlotte, North Carolina, Sunday night, Hall Nash 6, count on it, the Hot Rod, the Nature Boy, KG will be there. Woo! Live!
Roddy Piper, I know this is one that would be a personal vendetta for you because what these men have said about you in the past.
Boy, have I had some fights in this building. Outsiders, NWO saying they're the big lions. Lions, tigers, bears. This is not the Wizard of Oz, and I ain't Dorothy. You want to talk about me being a dinosaur? Yes, I'm a dinosaur. Yes, I'm a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And in Charlotte, I'm gonna be starving.
Hey, Piper. Hey, Piper. Hey, Piper.
Wait a minute.
Hey, Piper. Hey, Piper.
Right there.
Hey, Piper. Hey, Piper, you so hungry? Well, I know where there's an all-you-can-eat buffet, and it's right down here.
Down where?
Right here.
These men are in
Hey,
Charlotte.
greetings from Charlotte. Woo! Nature Boy! Guess what your old lady's doing when you're out of town first thing in the morning, pal? What's up, man? She's leaving my hotel. He didn't say that, did he? Yeah, he did.
You hear that?
We wish we could be there in Baltimore, but there wasn't enough cheese to go with all that wine, if you know what I mean. Because you two dinosaurs have been whining about how the Wolfpack don't respect you. And we don't. Well, you're right. And after Sunday, right here in Charlotte, you're going to have plenty to whine about because we're going to snuff you out.
Yeah, one last thing. You know, Green, you ain't going to be able to show your face in Charlotte, so you might as well get traded. But you know what? Since we're calling the shots, as we always do, guess what, boys? The rules have changed. Because in Charlotte, next Sunday, no DQ, no count out, somebody's getting beat in the middle.
He may not be able to show his face. He might show his foot, though. Tony, back to you. Oh, what a roundhouse that's going to be.
Well, they just said no disqualification. There must be a winner coming up Sunday. The NWO in Charlotte, and we're in Baltimore, and we're live back with Dean Malenko against Mongo on Nitro. We look forward to seeing Mark Martin. Congratulations, Mark, on your second big victory in as many weeks on the Winston Cup circuit.
We're talking about a big victory. Let's talk about this no disqualification. You know, that might work out in favor of Ric Flair and Piper and Kevin Green.
Must be a winner. And you heard the NWO say, Brain, they're calling the shots. They got 75% of the gate. I guess that's one of those interviews.
And let me tell you people something. Reggie White, I hope you're a punch-drunk bunch watching this, because this is what some of the stuff you're going to get. And all you idiots in Wisconsin, check it out. I'm going to show you how the monsters of the Midway used to take care of the Packers. Signing him up for 5 more years. I'm going to send him back to you in a cheese box. Just don't eat him. Don't wear him on your head. Just shovel some dirt on him.
And everybody seems to be talking about cheese. Remember Hall shooting off his big mouth? He didn't want to be here because there's not enough cheese. That's because all the New World Order guys are rats and there's nothing for them here to munch on.
Squeak, squeak.
But they're cowards.
Boy, to say that Mongo is intense and pumped up for his one-on-one matchup with Reggie White is an understatement. Nevertheless, Brain, as Dean Malenko, the United States Heavyweight Champion, makes his way to the ring, and he has a title bout coming up against the man who's at ringside, Jeff Jarrett, this coming Sunday. You know, all these deals and these contracts, these negotiations done by Eric Bischoff before he was suspended, NWO gets 75% of the gate, and apparently they can call the shots coming up at Slamboree as well. They've changed the match, and Flair, Piper, and Green seem to like the fact that there must be a winner in the middle of the ring.
You really think you're going to beat the Nature Boy or his team in his hometown, in his backyard? It's not going to happen.
Yeah, well, I think the New World Order made a big mistake. I mean, Kevin Green doesn't know the rules, so now he doesn't have to worry about breaking them. And Flair's the dirtiest player in the game. No disqualification. That's right up the alley of Piper and Flair.
And he's home. He's in his backyard.
I'll drive him in it. Yeah, Malenko's going to have to process. I mean, the wrestler that Malenko is, don't go after McMichaels with power. That's it. Use the science. Keep him on the mat.
Pretty tough spot for Malenko to be in here, because you know how tight the Horsemen have been over the past years, and that is not counting the problems McMichael has had with Jarrett. But to face a member of the Horsemen 6 days before you defend your belt against the Horsemen, it's got to be a tough thing to do.
Did you think you'd see Steve McMichaels when he first came to the broadcast here as a broadcaster in the ring doing this to Dean Malenko?
No.
I mean, he's come a long way.
Hey, look at that. That's it. Smart Malenko. Attack him low. Hit him in the knee. Mongo's a big guy. Get him on the mat, and you're all the same size.
Set him up for your Texas Clover Leaf, and I think Mongo saw that one coming, grabbing Malenko by the hair and pulling the man over top.
This will be a great test, because we're seeing right here, will the size of Mongo, will the strength of Mongo and the inexperience outweigh the ability of Dean Malenko and the experience this man and his wrestling knowledge has in the ring? Jump ball.
Jeff Jarrett now, is he sneaking up there? This has got to be distracting for Malenko.
Along with that beautiful woman, Deborah, of course that's distracting.
It would be
whatever.
It would be distracting for anyone, but don't forget that Malenko is one of the most focused wrestlers this sport has ever seen.
As he's almost trying to muscle Mongo around. I don't know if that's going to work. He got him down. You got to stay on him. Tie him up. Put holes. You know, put Mongo in a strange world he's not used to.
And I don't want to tell Malenko what to do, but I just stayed on that knee. I just stayed working on that leg.
Certainly.
You don't want Mongo standing.
Oh!
Malenko's not going to be standing.
Mongo scoop slam.
He hit the referee in the head with his boot.
The foot of Mongo or the foot of Malenko inadvertently hit Mark Curtis
Mongo
in the back
doesn't
of the
know
head.
it. Mongo is not aware of it yet.
Mongo could get a 3 count here.
Jarrett, count. Go in there and count.
Mongo picked it. Hey, get this Budinsky out of here.
Reggie White.
Reggie White of Green Bay has made his appearance in the ring. And he may not wait to Slamboree.
Oh, hey, Jarrett got him, and so did Mongo. They'll teach him for sticking his nose in.
Mongo has Reggie White in the ring. And Reggie with a mammoth lariat. And a big splash.
Don't forget, Mongo's already had a match. He's been in there 5 or 10 minutes.
He knocked the wind out of him.
And Jarrett is just telling him to get out. He didn't go in after him at all. And it probably was a good thing as Reggie pushes him right off of the apron. Malenko over. Malenko, 1, 2, 3.
But Malenko didn't win this match. Reggie White won this match.
For D.
I don't
Malenko.
think Reggie White won it. I think Jarrett won it for Malenko, but didn't want to do it that way.
Mongo goes down, 1, 2, 3, in the midst of a match that had just about everything. And I can tell you guys, as the kid of Reggie goes out here, that, as the old cliche goes, just adds fuel to the fire for Chicago's Steve McMichael and Green Bay's
That's right.
Reggie White this coming Sunday.
Mongo's only going to be madder next Sunday.
Let's go to Gene Okerlund.
Don't want him mad.
All right, Tony, I thank you very much. I'm standing by with Reggie White. We've just seen what's happened, Reggie. You couldn't wait till this Sunday night at Slamboree in Charlotte, North Carolina to face Steve Mongo McMichael, and apparently this is a result, sir, of all of these comments that he has not made about you, but the great people of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
You know me, Gene? You can talk about me all you want to, but when it comes to my family and the Green Bay fans and the Wisconsin fans, I take it personal.
Or the Baltimore fan.
All the Baltimore fans, all the Philly fans, I take this stuff personal, me and Gene. If McMichael want to talk about anybody, he can talk about me. But leave the people of Wisconsin out of this.
All right, Reggie White, I'm very curious. You've seen what these people are capable of. Jeff Jarrett in there, and certainly the young lady in that very attractive skirt dress is going to try to distract you. That may be what you're going to be faced with this coming Sunday in Charlotte.
I'm sure they'll do it, but I'm telling you, Green Bay and Chicago has been playing together against each other for years. It's the best rivalry in the game. But this Sunday, we will continue to see that Green Bay will always be better than the Chicago Bears.
All right, there is a little interleague rivalry, if you will. Steve Mongo McMichael already challenging Reggie White, a couple of the football greats colliding head-on. World Championship Wrestling and Slamboree this Sunday night in Charlotte. We're going to be right back.
What's the over-under on that?
10.
None.
We're all the way from Chesapeake Bay to the Blue Ridge Mountains in the mountains of North Carolina to Asheville, where Lee Marshall is standing by on behalf of 1-800-COLLECT. Hello there, Stagger Lee.
Tony, you know I wish I could join you guys in Baltimore, but as you said, I'm enjoying a party, a nitro party in one of the most scenic, beautiful, and just breathtaking parts of the country. But fans here in Asheville are not holding their breath and getting tickets for next Monday's Nitro. It comes from the Asheville Civic Center, and fans, do not wait any longer. Call the box office first thing tomorrow morning. Now, guys, when you get to Asheville, make sure you drive along the Blue Ridge Parkway. That's considered the most scenic roadway in all of America. And then visit the Biltmore Estate. You guys know that Asheville's Biltmore Estate has 250 rooms. It sits on 8,000 acres. It's the largest home in America. But before you just drop in, you need to know they're pretty strict at that Biltmore Estate, because the first thing you're going to see is a huge sign, the one that says no shoes, no shirt, no weasels. That's your 1-800-COLLECT Road Report from Asheville, North Carolina. I'm Lee Marshall for 1-800-COLLECT.
What the people don't know is Lee Marshall's also sitting on 8,000 acres.
Do you owe him money or something? He's always on you.
Oh, he's horrible.
We'll be in Nashville next week, and then on May 26th, WCW Monday Nitro live from Nashville, Tennessee, Municipal Auditorium. Get your tickets there, and stay tuned in the coming weeks for big announcements concerning WCW in Las Vegas, right outside of Detroit, the Palace of Auburn Hills, and the Forum in Los Angeles. What a summer it's going to be. We're going to have some big announcements in coming weeks about WCW coming to these locations.
It's going to be hot.
Hot already.
Going to be hotter then.
Scotty Riggs calling the American Male. He is down for this one-on-one matchup. And we do understand that he is going to face a big man that up until this moment, we've only seen making attacks from the outside. We've never seen him in the ring.
Well, this is one of Vandenberg's rare oddities. Let's see what the guy has to back up his size.
Let's hear this from James Vandenberg.
Well, I'm waiting.
So am I.
Scary.
For weeks, you've speculated about the identity of our mysterious ally, and you've seen exactly what he can do. Tonight, I reveal his name. I have signed the most dangerous man in the history of pro wrestling. Now stare in awe as I unleash the wrath.
Goodness me.
Well, it's one of the 7 deadly sins.
The man's name is Wrath. And he has, as Vandenberg has said, been quite a commodity for this group.
Yeah, but he's been a commodity in a very sneaky way. He's never been one-on-one with anybody, so let's see what he's got.
I would think from what we have seen so far, and Glacier would probably be the first to tell you, the man is lethal.
Well, Scotty Riggs should be a decent test before his cowardly partner, Buffy Bagwell, stabbed him in the back. Scotty Riggs, not a bad wrestler. Not near as big as Wrath. We'll see what Riggs can do with him.
Very simple. If he works for Vandenberg and Vandenberg signed him, he's got to be a very, very sick man.
Rare oddity.
A rare oddity, yeah.
Wrath making his wrestling debut here on WCW Monday Nitro.
Gotta be about what, 6'8"?
Every bit, one of the biggest men we've ever seen.
That's not Glacier's helmet he has on, is it?
There is Mortis. Mortis with his back to the ring. What would he be looking for?
Hope it's not me.
I can only assume that he is looking for Glacier. You know, you're talking about the helmet of Glacier. The helmet of Glacier is in the possession of James Vandenberg at ringside.
He's a collector, Tony.
Did you see what happened at the beginning? I mean, Scotty Riggs, he's no slouch in there, but Wrath just pushed him around like he was a baby. Riggs making a big mistake. Never go after the big men's upper body.
Wrath picks him up.
Oh! What a show of power. What force. A picture-perfect execution, and he got him right in the small of the back. That's the target area, and Wrath hit it.
He's well over 300 pounds. Looks in tremendous shape.
Has him hooked. Drives him down.
He's not going anywhere.
1, 2, 3.
Very impressive. Very impressive, Wrath.
Boy, the only other man I've seen execute a move like that was the Giant. Hey, look at them lights.
Oh my goodness! The lights, the lasers, the sound. That means Glacier, and here he comes!
We're gonna have it right now.
Look at him, he doesn't have the helmet on, but look at his eyes, you can see him from here, they're burning. Snow or no snow.
Oh, he better not go out there with both of Vandenberg's men out there.
You know, that busybody today caught me in the hallway again, and he told me he heard Glacier mumbling Sinosin, Sinosin, which in Japanese means like to attack. I don't know, maybe Glacier's ready.
We'll be back on Nitro.
Check the eye.
Well, Nitro continues to be the #1 wrestling program in the entire world, and a very special hello to all of our fans watching wherever you are. We have a group of fans on the USS Constellation Carrier, the Marines and sailors, along with Onion. Good to have you with us.
Onion?
Good to have you with us and watching WCW Monday Nitro wherever you are.
I feel a lot safer knowing that our shores are guarded by a guy named Onion.
Here we are with Conan and Hugh Morris, Jimmy Hart. Two-man tag team superb making their way in. And members Baltimore Ravens are here with us as well, including Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson?
Ray
Boy,
Lewis.
did he put on some weight.
Deron Jenkins is here tonight. Benny Thompson. Many of the great players for the Ravens.
What's a Raven?
Never mind, used to live in Cleveland.
Nevermore.
That's exactly right, Larry. Edgar Allan Poe's from Baltimore. See, you know more than you let on sometimes.
Not easy being a legend, Shivani.
So's the guy that invented the candy bar from here. Guy named Ruth.
Ice Train and Alex Wright along with Teddy Long make their way to the ring in this tag team match here live on WCW Monday Nitro.
Ice Train looks like he's getting bigger. Try his shoulders.
He is immense, and he and Teddy Long make their way out. And Alex Wright actually a little bit of dancing once again here.
United back went out.
I thought he was having a seizure.
You never know with him.
You see this capacity crowd on hand, and of course, you know that the tradition that means WCW, the tradition that, of course, that Ric Flair has meant and stood for all these years.
Hey, look at that, catching him in the corner.
But Alex Wright took off. He didn't even want to have a part of this.
Well,
where did he go anyway?
I don't know, but he was smart. You know, Ice Train Alex Wright gonna have a tough time against these guys. I mean, Alex Wright speaks broken English with a German accent. I don't know how well these guys can communicate. And Hugh Morris, along with the leadership of Jimmy Hart, nice power slam.
You're right, that was a power slam.
Alex wants to tag. Come on, make tags. There you go.
Alex Wright up on top. Alex Wright into Hugh Morris. Hugh Morris a big man, but look at Alex. Very aggressive here this week.
Don't showboat, kid.
You're right about that, Ray.
I'll tell you, this team of Conan and Hugh Morris, they're sleepers as far as I'm concerned. I believe they can beat anybody, and it won't be long before they'll be champions of the world.
Definitely have the potential.
No doubt about it.
Alex Wright doing a lot of showboating, a lot of posing here. Oh my goodness!
In the right corner, but Ice Train should have hooked Hugh Morris. That let him come out of the corner.
Alex using the quickness now.
Yeah, well, Ice Train wasn't even looking.
Morris is hot.
Pulls him in, and you know, Alex Wright was the man that got Hugh Morris angry, and now it's Ice Train getting the brunt of the frustration of Hugh Morris
Well,
here.
you're supposed to make a lot of tags. It looked to me like Ice Train was looking at Teddy Long. Didn't notice Alex Wright coming. Always keep your eye on your partner.
He got a little bit of a...
What is he doing?
I wouldn't worry about dancing when you're in there with Hugh Morris and Conan.
Keep your mind on what's going on in the ring.
You're Teddy Long, keep your mind on what's going on in the ring.
Yeah, always watch your partner.
First thing you learn.
Fans still to come. Eric Bischoff says he has an exclusive interview that he will conduct here tonight with Sting, live on Nitro. And we await that in this program, this one-hour edition, prior to the NBA playoffs here on TNT. And there's Ice Train using his power and his weight to get an advantage here.
That's it, drag him over and tag the kid.
It looked to me like Alex Wright wants to be in there.
He's
got a bad knee.
Apparently so.
Well, now they got a set.
What's going on with him?
I have no idea, but maybe he's got a bum knee. I don't know. He's starting to limp. He wasn't limping when he was dancing.
He's grabbing Long. I don't think this tag team's going to work out well.
No, I think there's a few flaws here.
I don't think it's going to work out well right now because Alex Wright is leaving.
And we should have him guard the coast with Onion.
Spinning neck breaker. Alex Wright is gone, and Ice Train has to contend with both men.
Well, Ice Train's, he's in the Twilight Zone. He's not going to contend with anything. Jimmy Hart just directed Hugh. He came down. thought Ice Train was about ready to get flattened.
Ice Train now at the mercy of Conan and Hugh Morris.
Mercy's not in the Dungeon of Doom vocabulary.
Look at Teddy Long, he don't know what to think of this.
This one's over. Ice Train can take no more. So
he was beaten and also stabbed in the back.
Yes, he was.
Everybody knows I'm the greatest. Look at me. Look at my body. Girls, eat your hearts out. Look at me.
Look at his body.
Everybody knows he's the greatest. I don't know
Did
that.
this kid snap or something?
I don't know what it is. But a newfound attitude from Alex Wright. That may be it.
He grew up. That's what happened. He grew up.
Still to come in this program, an interview with Sting, exclusive interviews. Eric Bischoff, believe it or not, and more action on Nitro.
That talk for almost a year.
We welcome everyone back, and you know, at the beginning of this program, the Macho Man Randy Savage talked about the injury to Diamond Dallas Page a week ago, and he's right. Last week on this program, the NWO completely took over, Brain.
No doubt about that. Since the NWO has been here in WCW, that's all they've done, Tony, is take over.
And Larry, let's take a look at the footage now as it happened a week ago and talk about what happened. He came out to help out the Giant because Lex Luger had been injured in Japan by the NWO, and look what happened.
Well, Macho Man said with the crutches, Diamond snatched them away. But look at it, it was almost like they were bait because Hollywood Hogan came out of nowhere. Scary thing is, Tony.
Wait a minute, hold on, Larry.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
What's going on
We're looking last
backstage?
week, but something is going on in the backstage area. We have dispatched a cameraman right now, and you are following the cameraman now back as something is going on live. We've been told by our backstage producers to go back. We must see this, and you are looking live right now. Where are we going here? Well, that was 6.
Well, that was 6. That's Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash.
Piper's down. Piper's down.
He's holding his hip.
Roddy Piper holding his hip. He's down. They were in Charlotte.
That hip was the one he had an operation on.
Security getting to Piper, but he is in an exorbitant amount of pain here. All right.
Look at the dressing room. It's trash. They must have beat him up in there pretty bad.
Fans, we've got to step out for a commercial break.
What? Not now.
Oh my goodness.
That was right in that artificial hip leg.
Piper has been injured at the hands of the NWO. Fans, we'll be right back. There's the NWO music fans, and we talked about it. The information we received from Eric Bischoff was that Sting wanted to do an exclusive one-on-one interview with him, and here he is. Love you people. Love you to death.
I don't know. Why would Sting even waste his time calling a man like Eric Bischoff, who you know is one of the biggest liars on the planet Earth? You're not going to get a straight answer from him.
I said last week that Sting would pick his moment. He would be the man to determine, and last week when all that carnage was going down that we saw, Brain, right before the break, before we saw Piper get nailed in the back, we thought and we hoped that Sting would make an appearance. He did not. But apparently he will here tonight, and he will have a response for what happened last week, hopefully.
Well, I hope he does the talking instead of his ball bat. I want to hear what he's got to say.
No, I don't know. He takes his ball bat and wears him out with it. Yeah, that's all I want. Just drop down, hit Eric with a baseball bat, and go on about your business.
But I'd like to hear what's been going through his mind for the last 7, 8, 9, 10 months, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I also want to know where the rest of the New World Order is. You know, Bischoff is a coward. He's not walking down to the ring by himself. They're out here somewhere.
Oh, well, we know that he may look by himself, but he's not.
Well, we know they're not in Charlotte. We found that out, and so did Roddy Piper brutally.
Maybe we can get a report on Piper's condition.
I haven't heard anything yet, but Doug Dellinger and the security officers ran us right out of that locker room. And that, you know, that's the question. Is he going to be okay? Can Piper compete in the six-man tag coming up at Slamboree this coming Sunday?
I love you people too, man. Get me that air sick bag.
He's got his own mic cube.
Makes me want to cry. What's a mic cube?
That's the
The
cube
love
on the
I
mic.
feel here tonight. And to think, this is where it all started. Man. But I promised the world that they wanted to hear from Sting. He promised. I'm a man of my word.
Right.
He's looking up.
I'm looking up. You want him? You want to hear Sting talk for the first time in months? Well, so do I, because I want to know where he was last week when we were looking for him. So without any further ado, let's bring him out now, Sting!
That's his music.
Check the ceiling. Check under the table.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's another bogus NWO.
This is another New World Order ripoff. Fiasco. It's another Bischoff blunder. That's not Sting. That's Stink.
And the fans are not buying it either here. We should have known.
You know, I thought something fishy when you read the memo about Sting calling Eric. I knew Sting wouldn't call Bischoff. You did not need to bring that bat. This is an interview, and I'm acting as an announcer. You could have left that home.
It's getting deep.
They want to hear what you have to say. These are your people. Half of them anyway. But what I want to know, the truth. Isn't it true that throughout your wrestling career, you have been compared to, even by members of your own family, you have been compared to Hollywood Hogan? True or not true? And isn't it true that the people that make those comparisons believe that you will never, ever accomplish what Hollywood Hogan has accomplished in this industry? And is it true that way down deep inside, in places where no one can see, that you really know, you know that you will never measure up to Hollywood Hogan? True or not true? Do we really have to watch this garbage?
Crying out loud.
Something's happening.
Wait a minute.
Something is happening.
Yeah, you're not kidding to this.
We got another Sting.
The real Sting is here. He's here live.
And now interview him, Bischoff.
That's right. Hold the microphone now.
Come on, get Mickey Mantle out of there and interview him.
Sting must be nuts to getting her unarmed.
He's not unarmed.
He's got an extra arm.
He's got the big bat. A little BP out here right
About
now.
a home run derby.
We want to hear what he has to say.
Oh! But that takes care of Sting. Look at Bischoff cowering.
Scorpion death drop. He's gone.
If you're smart, Eric, run for your life.
Yeah, go get the rest of the cheese with the rest of the rats.
Look, he turns his back on Bischoff. And there goes Eric Bischoff. How about the interview?
Bobby, where are you, Bobby? Edwards gone with the win.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sting has arrived, and Eric Bischoff is gone. We'll see you at Slamboree Sunday.